This week on TNA Xplosion, Gia Miller goes around the ring with Chris Sabin. The Don West, you gotta be kidding me, top 5 trending topics of the week. In case you missed it. And also tonight's main event will be a fast-paced triple threat match with Mike Bailey versus KUSHIDA versus Ace Austin. But first, TNA Plus presents From the Vault. Xplosion starts now.
This is Monsters Ball for the World Tag Team titles. It's the Wolves. Eddie Edwards and Davey Richards. Steel chair off the face of the Monster Abyss. The Wolves defending their titles against Decay. Oh!
Well, there's a meeting of the minds taking place. I noticed that when the Wolves went in with the chair, took out the Monster Abyss in the corner, he covered up. I don't care if this is your specialty match or not. Nobody likes to be hit across the head with a chair.
And now the Wolves strategically have a ladder in place. And they're gonna tee off. Oh! 2 for 1. 4. Eddie Edwards and Davey Richards in control here of Monsters Ball. If you're Eddie and Davey, how much are you thinking about Rosemary on the outside with the tag team titles? If you're Rosemary or Abyss or Crazy Steve, how much are you thinking about the uninvited guests that we saw earlier when Decay was addressing the camera? Look at this!
And you were just talking about that, partner. You gotta know, I wonder, oh, he went through the table off the top rope.
Missed to the eyes of Davey Richards, and then Eddie Edwards crashes through the table courtesy of the Monster Abyss. And there's Janice.
One wolf is down on the outside through the table. The other wolf missed in the eye, down in the ring, and Abyss is getting in there with Janice.
Tables in shreds. How quickly has this match turned? How quickly has Decay seized control?
Talk about that home field advantage for the Monsters, and right now, we're witnessing it.
And Davey Richards avoids disaster there. Janice caught him in the turnbuckle. I don't know if Davey can see anything. Crazy Steve got caught, Exploder suplex. Into the ladder. And Davey again going after his eyes. Davey just fighting on instinct alone here. That's Abyss got mine, a choke slam in the center of the 6-sided ring.
Abyss right now could have went for a cover, but he opted not to.
Abyss can do a lot of things right now. Throwing steel chairs off of Davey Richards. Eddie Edwards hasn't moved outside the ring after going through the table.
One thing about the Monster Abyss, he just loves to inflict pain. He takes a lot of pain, he can endure a lot of pain, but boy, can he dish it out as well.
Look at the body of Abyss. It's all scarred up. That's from matches like this. It's from Monsters Ball.
This looks like he's been in several massacres, and, well, he has.
Eddie Edwards finally back to his feet. Eddie trying to get the Wolves back in this match. I don't know how Eddie Edwards is even on his feet right now.
Well, he wasn't on them for long.
Davey Richards starting to stir. Abyss is up on the second rope. A man that goes well over 350 pounds.
You don't see this too often from the Monster Abyss. Looks like he's trying to set up for a superplex.
Look at Eddie trying to hang on, trying to fight back, trying to play defense. Body shots to Abyss.
Rapid headbutts by Eddie.
Remember, Abyss set up those chairs in the garbage can inside the ring, and it may backfire on Abyss.
Oh, look at this, the hand! The back of Abyss hand into that trash can, not to mention all the chairs that he landed on.
One more look at Eddie Edwards turning things around with a powerbomb. And Davey Richards trying to flush his eyes, trying to gain his sight back.
Oh boy, just watching all of this has my body hurting, man. This is not a match for any athlete. This is a match for the toughest athletes. And in Impact Wrestling, we have just that. The biggest, the baddest, and the toughest athletes.
Big shots by Eddie Edwards, a third and fourth to Crazy Steve. How much damage is being done with his kendo stick from Eddie Edwards?
Eddie keeps swinging, don't give up for 1 second.
Oh, and a low blow by Crazy Steve. It's all legal in Monsters Ball. This is what the World Tag Team titles mean to these two teams. And Crazy Steve got caught. And the Wolves are fired up. Abyss is down and Crazy Steve. Oh! Taking the attack from the Wolves.
Nice assist with the chair. The double stomp from the top rope. The Wolves are clicking right now.
And Abyss is back up and floors the World Tag Team Champions.
Well, they were clicking.
And again, you talk about everything that the Wolves had to do to gain the early advantage, and it was just like that. They were shut down by Decay, and it happened again. And what in the world does Abyss have in mind now?
What is in that bag? Oftentimes, we know it's the tax, but you just never know with Abyss because it's Monsters Ball. It could be anything in that bag.
I think we'll all know momentarily. Here comes Eddie Edwards trying to shut down Abyss. And Eddie rocks the monster outside the ring. Be careful there. It's a board with barbed wire.
OMG! He's going for it!
Oh, and Abyss hangs on. Abyss is gonna try to choke slam Eddie Edwards. Here comes Davey, and there goes Abyss.
Oh, no! The barbed wire into the back of Abyss! Talk about a double shot of caffeine, partner, from the Wolves!
Take one more look. Abyss thought he had Eddie Edwards. Davey Richards had other plans, and Abyss is caught up in that barbed wire board. Crazy Steve has taken out Eddie Edwards. And now it's Crazy Steve who's hunting the Wolf.
Crazy Steve is setting up that chair. You gotta know, I call him sadistic, Steve. That's because right now, you know his thought process is very sadistic.
You never know what's going through the mind of Crazy Steve. You don't know what he's capable of. Eddie Edwards is gonna feel that firsthand right now. I'm cringing, partner.
Oh no, if this go down.
Wait, it's Rosemary in the ring. What is she doing? She's stopping Steve.
Yeah, she stopped.
Just look at her. Oh no. Rosemary. She wants to take this to another level. Those are tacks.
You gotta be kidding me.
Spilling off the face and the ear and the mouth and the eyes of Eddie Edwards. You can't do this.
Can you imagine if that tack went in his eye? Did you see when it fell there?
And Crazy Steve with a steel chair, and Eddie Edwards avoids disaster.
Thank goodness Eddie was able to remove himself from that situation.
Eddie Edwards still disturbed with Janice off the chair, off the face of Crazy Steve and Eddie.
He's still trying to remove the tax, partner.
Just a disturbing visual moments ago, and it continues with Rosemary here to Eddie Edwards. She was gonna miss Eddie. Rosemary was gonna miss Eddie like she did to Davey Richards earlier. Davey Richards.
Everything ain't what it appears to be, partner. Look, she's checking him out.
Davey Richards sucked the mist out of the mouth of Rosemary.
How clever of a tactic was that?
Oh no, and now it's the Wolves with the tax and the chair and Steve down, and the Wolves retain their titles in this gruesome affair.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match and still tag team champions, the Wolves.
That's why it's called Monsters Ball. Look at the carnage at ringside. Abyss is still trapped in that barbed wire board. There's tacks all over the place, probably still inside the ear of Eddie Edwards. One of the best Monsters Balls you've ever seen. One of the most physical and gruesome and grotesque and hideous Monsters Ball that's ever taken place. In the end, the Wolves retain and hand Decay a defeat.
And now, here on TNA Xplosion, it's time for the Don West You've Gotta Be Kidding Me Top 5 Trending Topics of the Week in honor of late great TNA Hall of Famer, Don West. At number 5, Steph DeLander took the place of Ash by Elegance in the recent 8-4-1 match to determine the #1 contender to Jordan Grace's Knockouts World Championship at Rebellion. Ash by Elegance was unable to compete due to a cosmetic procedure, but did find her way to ringside within the impact zone, sustained some inadvertent contact from Zaya Brookside. In the end, it was Steph DeLander who was able to punch her ticket to Rebellion. At number 4, the 2005 Essential matches are available now on TNA Plus. Head back in time on TNA Plus and relive the matches that made TNA Wrestling stand out in 2005. If you haven't done so already, head to TNAWrestling.com and subscribe to TNA Plus. You haven't seen anything until you've seen everything. At number 3, the reigning X Division champion Mustafa Ali is the cover star of the latest edition of Pro Wrestling Illustrated. The digital edition is available now via pwi-online.com, and the print edition comes out on newsstands on April 16th. Mustafa Ali on April 20th will be defending his X Division championship against Jake Something live in Las Vegas at Rebellion. At number 2, as I mentioned, Steph DeLander is off to Rebellion thanks largely to the involvement of Matt Cardona, who got involved in the 8-4-1 match, the portion of the match that had no disqualifications. The drive-by radio silence by Matt Cardona to Rosemary helped Steph DeLander get the win, and now DeLander will battle Jordan Grace for the Knockouts World Championship at Rebellion. And coming in at number 1, a man who will be in competition right here on TNA Xplosion, Ace Austin has officially re-signed with TNA. It was announced recently via TNA social and digital platforms that the inevitable one will be sticking around here at TNA for years to come. A 3-time X Division champion and a 2-time TNA World Tag Team champion is here to stay. Ace Austin will battle Speedball Mike Bailey and Kushida in a triple threat match on this episode of Xplosion. Still to come, it's a must-see triple threat match in our main event as Speedball Mike Bailey, Kushida, and Ace Austin collide. But up next, it's Around the Ring with Gia Miller. Welcome back to TNA Xplosion, and now it's time for Around the Ring with me, Gia Miller.
Welcome back to Around the Ring. As always, I'm Gia Miller, and today I'm joined by literally my favorite wrestler, Chris Sabin.
Thank you.
Sabin, thank you so much for joining me today.
Oh, my pleasure.
I am so excited to talk to you. Like, I already know. I didn't give him any warning about what we're going to talk about. Normally, I talk to the person beforehand, like, hey, is there anything you feel passionately about? But I'm telling you right now, I want to talk about the High Crusade.
Okay.
I want to talk about that.
I'm surprised.
If you don't know this, tell us what the High Crusade is.
So the High Crusade is a band that was created by myself, Alex Shelley, Petey Williams, one of my buddies that I went to high school with, Adam Tatro, and then Chris Klein. And the 5 of us just got together and started a band, and yeah.
Just guys being dudes starting a band. There is nothing like that. So tell us, like, what do you play? What do you do? And what part do you play?
So it worked out really well for us because my buddy Adam Tatro, he does music producing for a living. So he had his own studio actually. So we actually were able to record and practice in our own studio for free.
Wow.
You know what I mean? That costs money.
Yeah. That's normally the big, the obstacle for a lot of people.
Yeah, for sure. So we were really lucky there. But yeah, so we just played. It's kind of like punk rock, kind of.
Oh yeah, it's punk rock.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's punk rock.
We have 2 albums. Actually, the first one was sorry.
It's been a while.
So we played like over 10 years.
Oh
ago.
yeah.
Yeah, we started. It's Not What You Think was the name of the first album. It's Not What You Think. Because we didn't know what people would think, right?
Sure,
so
sure.
It's kind of self-explanatory. Like this album, listen to it. It's not going to be what you think it is with a pro wrestler band.
Right.
Then our second album, we never actually released it, but we released it just on Bandcamp. So it was digital and it wasn't completely finished because one of our buddies had to move to the other side of the state, so we weren't able to polish it and finish it. But it's actually still on Bandcamp. So if you search The High Crusade on Bandcamp, the website, you can actually hear the rough/final version of The High Crusade second album.
Wow, that's incredible. Yeah, I literally just stumbled across it one day, and I can't remember how I found it. I was like, well, save. It's incredible. It's great music. So what role do you play in the band? What instrument? What do you do?
Gotcha. I play bass guitar in the band. Alex Shelley's the singer. Petey plays guitar, Chris Klein plays guitar, and Adam Tatro plays the drums.
You strike me as a bass guy.
Yeah?
Yeah, you strike me as a bass guy. There's something just utterly cool about the person that plays the bass.
Oh, thank you.
You just have this air about you, and that makes sense. Do you have any of your songs that are your favorite? Like, if you can pick one. Because they're all so good. Everyone has to go listen to it after.
There's a cool song on the first album called Woodward.
Okay.
It's just named Woodward is an avenue in Detroit, the main avenue that goes right downtown, splits the city in half. And I think that was my favorite song because it was really different than the other songs.
Yeah.
And it was kind of bass heavy too, so I like it just because, the
Sure,
bass is usually kind of hidden in the background, but in that song I was able to,
Sure, but the bass line is so much of it.
It's important.
It really sets the mood for the whole song, I feel
Part of the
like.
foundation.
Absolutely. That foundation, that's something you do. You set the foundation for whole tag team wrestling and everything that. Come on,
Connecting the dots here.
Just laying the foundation for everything. I mean, setting the foundation for what is good wrestling and what is good bass.
And it's a great Isaac Asimov book too, Foundation.
Oh yeah.
Check it out.
Yeah.
If you like sci-fi books.
Oh, I love sci-fi books. Okay, I have a list of things that I'm keeping. I have memes that I have to look up. So now I'm adding books to it as well. Yeah. All right, this is exciting. Listen, thank you so much for sitting down with me today. It is an absolute pleasure to talk to you every day to see you at work, and just to know that I get to work with Chris Sabin.
Yes.
That's the coolest thing ever.
And Gia is my wife's favorite.
Oh, hi, Wendy. Yeah. I love you so much.
Oh, she's
I think about you all the time. I love you so much. But thank you so much for joining me. You're
pleasure.
Awesome. You're still my favorite wrestler, and you always will be, and Ace Austin knows it. This has been Around the Ring. Gia Miller, Chris Sabin.
Up next, did you miss anything from Impact? No problem. We're going to get you caught up. It's In Case You Missed It, next. Welcome back to Xplosion, and now it's time for In Case You Missed It.
It was ever since several minutes ago, back before the last break, when Nemeth was able to slam Shelley into that ring post. He's been having control ever since and has taken full advantage. Trying to pay back some of this damage, his manipulation of the left arm, back to Alex Shelley. Nemeth, this match extra important as we're on the road to Rebellion in Las Vegas, where he will face Moose for the TNA World Championship.
Hell of a drop kick there by Nick Nemeth. Nick Nemeth, who spent nearly 20 years in one world, his words, going up against the TNA original in Alex Shelley.
Whoa.
Went for the super kick. Oh, and a chop block there by Alex Shelley.
And Alex Shelley, like he often does, he tried to work on the arm. It didn't quite take. It wasn't enough to put Nemeth away. Has he changed tactic? Focus onto the leg, the knee. We know Shelley likes those dragon screws, the manipulation of the knee joint.
Oh, look at Nemeth trying to keep Shelley close. Straight punches right to the face, but has the damage been done to the left knee?
Any which way you throw it, these two have been so evenly matched, even thus far. What did I tell ya?
And now assaulting the right leg. Sets up the left for the dragon screw.
Started on the upper body, now focused on the lower body.
This is very reminiscent of some of the title matches that Alex Shelley had when he was TNA World Champion. Would adjust on the fly, trained up his game plan, and now a figure four, center of the ring.
Again, that just speaks to the wrestling IQ of Alex Shelley. The way he can manipulate, again, not just the left arm or the hand or the wrist, any joint. That's the knowledge, the intelligence of the wrestler, Alex Shelley.
And Nemeth trying to keep his shoulders off the mat, trying to reverse the pressure, trying to roll himself in Shelley. Nemeth trying to roll himself onto his belly to reverse the pressure here to Shelley. And Nemeth clawing, trying to get to the bottom rope now.
He's inching further, closer and closer here.
Nemeth reaching out for the bottom rope. Finally gets there, and Shelley is going to have to relinquish the figure four. And Shelley refused to do it himself, allowed the official to remove the two from each other.
Was more than willing to take all of the count and make the referee do it. He wants to inflict as much punishment as possible. And on that front, if you're Nick Nemeth, how much punishment are you willing to take just weeks away here from Rebellion and your world title match?
A Rebellion 2 weeks away from Saturday, April 20th, live at the Palms in Las Vegas. Oh, kick right to the face there by Nemeth out of desperation.
But it drops Shelley. Shelley slowly collapsing to the mat here. Might have got his bell rung a little bit by that enziguri. Both men here have a moment to regroup, plan the next offensive.
Nemeth trying to get some life back in his left knee. His left arm is also taking a lot of damage. Fends off Shelley.
Shelley keeps coming though. Nemeth now with a boot. How much more? Is it Nick Nemeth? We're about to find out.
And able to take down Shelley. Splash in the corner. Neck breaker from Nemeth.
And now the wanted man starting to feel like himself again. Here we go, these repeated elbow drops. He's made a habit of dropping over a lot of people throughout the years.
6.
And one more for good measure.
Oh, went for the 10th. And the knees right to the elbow.
That time it was the right elbow. But that's now both sides of the upper body that Shelley's been able to target, as well as, of course, the leg.
Shelley denies the shot to the heart, now grabs Nemeth, going for a cover. Hold on, no, turning it around. He's thinking about the Border City stretch. The left arm cranked back, go for the Border City stretch.
You can see from our vantage point over here, yeah, there you go. Nemeth has blocked it.
Nemeth grabbing a hold of the wrist of Shelley to prevent the Border City stretch. Nemeth did his homework.
This has been everything we've expected and more. A visceral chess match of human and body manipulation here.
Flatliner into the middle turnbuckle, and Shelley taking his time. And now Shelley with a tornado DDT.
Planted.
Is that enough? Presses the shoulders down. No, wait a minute.
Wait.
Nemeth's still in it, but for how much longer?
There's the Border City stretch. Center of the ring this time. Nemeth unable to block it this go-around.
Think about the damage done to the left arm. That's behind the neck of Shelley.
Just wrenched along with the neck, the upper back and shoulder joint there. Nemeth desperately crawling to the bottom rope.
And Nemeth reaches out, and that'll break up the Border City stretch. But look at Shelley. Shelley drags Nemeth away from the rope and keeps him close.
Nothing if not relentless is Alex Shelley.
What a battle this has been. The generational clash living up to the billing.
A pinpoint, a precise matchup between two technicians. But as I say that, Nemeth, perhaps out of desperation, gnawing at the knuckles of Alex Shelley.
By any means necessary. Trying to continue his momentum on the road to rebellion. Cover, kick out by Shelley. Now Nemeth. Nemeth wanted his own DDT. And Shelley hyperextending the elbow.
Shelley's had an answer for Nemeth a lot of the way here.
Nemeth
Here we
felt
go.
it coming. There's the DDT. What awareness by Nemeth. Nemeth into the cover. Shelley got his foot on the bottom rope.
Great wherewithal from Alex Shelley there. Absolutely planted by that DDT. But got his foot on the rope just in time.
Shelley back to his feet. And now Nick Nemeth. Wanted a super kick.
That's the second time he's gone for it. Denied again.
Shelley, he wanted sliced bread there. A super kick. Did he get enough of it?
Did it?
Shelley kicks out. Only two.
Third time was the charm for Nemeth in the super kick, but not enough to put the former TNA World Champion away.
Deep into this matchup, Shelley and Nemeth, both men have taken a beating. Who can handle more of this? Who can endure?
It has been so evenly matched. Such a matched skill set between these two. What's gonna give?
Nemeth launched into the corner, wanted that splash one more time. Shelley felt it coming. Went for shell shock. Went for danger zone.
Both denied there. Look at this, roll up!
Shoulders down, and a kick out by Nemeth. Once again, the Border City stretch.
Back to it, Nemeth counters though.
Covered by Nemeth and a kick out by Shelley.
Yeah, very late, 2.9 there.
Super kick by Shelley. Shelley wanted shell shock, no! Danger zone! Cover! Nemeth has beaten Shelley!
Here is your winner, the wanted man, Nick Nemeth!
After a match that was the personification of precision, of Pro Wrestling 101, Match Classic, whatever you want to use to call it. An absolutely incredible chess match between two of the best going today. But the wanted man on the road to rebellion stands tall.
One of the best of this generation shows the world he can succeed in any universe. Can he prove that once again when it matters most at Rebellion? Up next, it's a match that you don't want to miss with Speedball Mike Bailey versus Kushida versus Ace Austin. It's your TNA Xplosion main event. Thank you for tuning in on TNA Plus and TNA social and digital platforms. Right now, it's time for our main event.
The following is a triple threat match. Introducing first, being accompanied by Chris Sabin, representing Speedball Mountain. Speedball by Bailey.
As we get set for your TNA Xplosion main event, a lot ahead for Speedball Mountain on Saturday, April 20th, live on pay-per-view, TNA Plus, Triller TV, YouTube, and internationally on DAZN. Speedball Mountain will be challenging the system for the TNA World Tag Team titles live in Las Vegas at the Palms at Rebellion.
Yes, they will. And I know Speedball's wanting to pick up some momentum ahead of that, knowing that he lost to Eddie Edwards last week.
Now Bailey looking to build some momentum here. The first triple threat match on Xplosion since its reincarnation.
Wow, it's momentous.
Next, being accompanied by the Ultimate Semester Chris Sabin, representing the ABC Inevitable, Ace Austin.
The two-time TNA World Tag Team Champion, three-time X Division Champion Ace Austin dives into the fray. Familiar with Speedball Mike Bailey, but right now the story with the ABC, in your opinion, I think it's okay between Austin and Bay.
You know, honestly, it's a little hard to tell. It's brothers fight. It happens, but only time will tell.
Speaking of time.
And the final competitor from Tokyo, Japan, Cam Splitter, Kushida.
Meanwhile, talking about what's going on with the ABC, how about what's going on with Time Machine, the trio of Kushida, Alex Shelley, and Chris Sabin.
Yeah, there's a little bit of tension amongst a couple of our teams here in TNA, including Time Machine. We've seen each member kind of go their separate ways after some singles action, but
Well, I understand what you're saying. It was last night on Impact that we saw the generational clash. I think Nemeth defeating Alex Shelley, and the week prior, Chris Sabin went one-on-one with Steve Macklin and came up short. So the two components of the Motor City Machine Guns that make up Time Machine, yes, they've gone out on their own ways. This is Kushida's opportunity to do so, but Kushida has continued to do his part to try and play peacemaker, I guess I would say. What do you think?
absolutely. He's been the liaison between the two, trying to keep everybody together, always keeping a positive attitude, and showing that we can still do things on their own while still getting the job done together.
And now this triple threat match, no countouts, no disqualifications, first man in pinfall or submission in the ring is your winner. This should be a thriller, honestly. Bailey, Austin, and Kushida, three of the absolute best TNA has to offer. Down goes Kushida. Now Austin trying to push the pace here. Well, double leapfrog. Austin able to land on his feet. Beautiful hip toss. Kushida responds. Down goes Bailey. Cartwheel drop kick right to the face.
Oh, my word.
Excellent sequence. We're just getting started. Bailey to the outside. Remember, no countouts, no disqualifications. Oh, and the shote in the corner.
And that means anything goes.
Now going to the top turnbuckle, Kushida. Oh, the Hurricane Run off the top. Down goes Austin.
That's a big boy. I know that was a big landing.
I guess a little taste of what the X Division athletes in TNA have to offer. Oh, and a kick to the left elbow. Kushida just in command here with all three men in the ring right now. Trying to pull on the arm, he just struck. Bailey holding on with the good arm. Oh, now Austin goes after Bailey. Uh-oh. Oh, and attacking the right arm. Kushida taking away both arms of Bailey. Oh, and now Austin's left.
Oh, my word.
Oh, Bailey from the second rope and a double missile drop kick.
Oh my word, I need to catch my breath. Can somebody bring me a water? I'm getting tired just watching
We're
this.
just getting warmed up.
Oh my lord. I'm too hot to handle.
And now Bailey doubles over Kushida. Oh, great opportunity for momentum for all of these wrestlers on the way towards rebellion. Oh, now going for the running shooting star. Kushida rolled out of the way. Oh, kick right to the head. Oh, now Bailey. Oh, Kushida eats one. Ace Austin going to work. Side Russian leg sweep. Oh, for his angle. Click, click, boom. Nobody home. Look, shoulders down by Kushida. Kushida couldn't get the win there. Tying up Austin once again. Shoulders down for a moment. Oh, now Kushida's shoulders were down. He's got to be careful. Look at Bailey being aware of the situation. Now Austin trying to get the win. A kick out. This is frantic. Shoulders down. Austin kicks out.
I'm getting dizzy.
And now, oh, speaking of dizzy, head to head there. And now Bailey, double crucifix, double pin, double kick out.
Ooh.
Austin to the outside.
Oh.
Remember no countouts. Backslide here. Shoulders down. Oh, match continues. Austin, oh, double backslide. Shoulders down and a kick out. Oh! Oh! All three men go down.
Thank God. I feel like this is my first moment I get to breathe. How do these men do this?
A lot of respect being shown by the fans here in Philadelphia. Chance of all these guys. What a triple threat match here on TNA Xplosion.
It's completely justified. I mean, the athleticism and the skill of all three of these men, we knew it was going to get crazy.
Oh! Kick to the left arm that Kushida attacked earlier on in the matchup.
Uh-oh.
Bailey trying to push through the pain.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Going for the double knees, where steel meets wood, and there's Austin.
Uh-oh.
Oh, look out. Go for Sword of Glory. Oh, kick right to the face of Kushida. Now Bailey. These two have battled over the X Division title in the past. And there's Austin leveling Bailey.
Oh, you know what time it is, Tom.
Back inside the ring. Over the top. Sword to Glory. Kushida tossed back inside the ring, and Ace Austin has the momentum.
Man, what a man.
Oh, went for the kick off the ropes. Kushida able to gather himself, sending Austin to the outside. Oh, handspring kick. Bailey back inside. Oh, look at Bailey with a handspring caught by Kushida.
I can't even keep up with this. I don't even know.
Was going for the hoverboard lock there, and Austin just clocked Kushida. Oh, now Bailey, the moonsault. And now Bailey's going up top. Kushida's down inside the ring. Great opportunity for Speedball. Oh, I was thinking about Ultimo. The Tanaka punch. And Kushida felt that one. But Bailey felt it more.
Oh, I feel like I'm not even doing my job tonight. I'm just enjoying this incredible
Now, I gotta be honest, you're not. But you can enjoy it like the fans here in Philly.
I can't help but watch in amazement with my jaw on the floor.
All the way for the Tanaka punch one more time. Austin felt it coming. Here's the cover.
Oh.
Oh, the bridge. Shoulders down. Kushida's still in it. Oh, look at Kushida. Going for an arm bar, but Austin trying to keep his grip. Oh, looking for a triangle. Shoulders down. Power by Austin.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, taking down hoverboard lock. Hoverboard lock. Austin has no choice and taps. Curious to see how the rest of Time Machine processes that win. Speedball Mountain looking for the rebellion. ABC trying to rebound. So much happening right now in